Well, the pound for pound motorcycle club nation is at a loss this morning. A legendary figure has passed away, Hubba Bubba, and we want to first of all acknowledge him on the show and acknowledge the loss of this very renowned and well-loved figure on the Black Biker set for sure, and up there in Memphis. So we're losing our icons left and right. We just lost Nikita, 1%er, Wheels of Soul here in Atlanta last week. So we're losing our brothers left and right. So we want to make sure to acknowledge that and acknowledge him and his legacy. And we'll be talking about that a little bit this morning. Also, crazy enough, I just don't think I'm doing motorcycle clubbing right because I don't have 53 Ferraris like some of these guys over there in Australia and stuff. Here we have a story about a motorcycle club guy who has a fleet of Ferraris and the police took them from him. So we'll be talking about that and a lot of other stories this morning. So we'll be right back in 1 minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction to talk about several news stories today. And of course, unfortunately, the passing of an icon in this area. Thanks for tuning in. Cops take Bikie clubs, luxury cars. Look at that car right there. It's freaking crazy, man, that somebody would actually have this thing, let alone a fleet of them. Yeah, man, tell me, we're not doing motorcycling right over here. Be right back.
Scene one, Apple, take one.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name is Black Dragon. Started the day of the intensity, revving Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath MC. We're paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters. There have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Yourself educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Hey, I'm Black Dragon, your boy Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can use. Biker News you can trust because it comes from trusted sources like your boy Lavish T. Williams out there and Detroit Williams. And
did he just say Detroit Williams?
I don't know what he said. Just keep going, Black Dragon. Just keep going, Black Dragon. Just keep going.
Is it not Detroit Williams? Also, you can trust the only show that has our very own Reverend Dr. Preacher in the house, our own doctor.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Man, don't be interrupting, Mike. when I be bringing the show on. Like, that's the most important part of the show. You just, it's not Detroit Williams. Oh my goodness. You act like it's Detroit Williams. Hey man, how's the candidacy going? We want to know how the candidacy is going.
He did say Detroit is his city.
He
Didn't
said
he?
it. I was trying to, give him the love. He.
Yeah, I'm Detroit. I'm Detroit all the way. But yeah. It's Lavish T. Williams, not Detroit Williams.
Oh my goodness, forgive me. No, it's not Lavish T. Williams. I just saw a video with you the other day, and they didn't say Lavish T. Williams at all. They said Lavish Williams.
I know, right? I be hating when they do that. And I tell the news all the time, put the T in there.
I was watching you on that
Lavish, that's your biker name too?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Lavish, what's wrong with you? You're frozen on the screen.
Yeah, your video's frozen. We can hear you. Your video's frozen.
Oh wow, I can see everything moving. I can see everything. Let me leave out and come back in.
All right. So let's talk about Hubba Bubba for a minute. Preacher, I'm sure you've gotten several calls.
I've gotten well, I didn't get any calls.
Okay.
But I did get texts and everything. And when I put a video out the other day about after I heard Hubba Bubba's passing, I did a video last night about how we in the biker community, even though across the nation is small, and a lot of people leave a stain or they leave a legacy on the set that everybody can know of, and Hubba Bubba is one of those people. I've heard about Hubba Bubba. I've seen his videos and his clashes with the bike racing, and I've seen that and laughed. It brought laughter to me. So great loss.
I did not know him personally. I used to watch him all the time, especially when he was on that other guy's show. And I used to watch him and laugh and laugh and laugh. He, for someone who did not know him personally, I could just see how larger than life he was, and he seemed to love life. It certainly made people around him definitely feel appreciated. One thing I liked about him was he was self-deprecating, and a self-deprecating person is a person that is really comfortable with himself. Like, if you can tell jokes about yourself, or you can laugh at yourself, or you can laugh at jokes other people tell about you, where other people might not be able to take that. You can talk about someone's weight or something like that, and some people will embrace that and really go forward with it, and it's not an impediment to them. And
right.
Self-deprecating people are often humble and good-hearted people, because they're just nothing gets to them. So I appreciated watching him, and I really wish that I had gotten a chance to get to know him. But again, to the Pound for Pound Nation, man, we feel we send the sympathies from the show and from all involved. Did you ever get a chance to meet him, Lavish?
Come on, man. Did I get a chance to meet him? That's my guy. We talk on the phone. I got videos with him. I'm up at the shop. I'm at the club, man. When you was talking about, big people, I was going to mention that. I didn't even know that you was talking about Hubba, man. I just talked to him maybe 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to have did a podcast, but we never did do it, man. But he's been on my podcast, man. I got tons of videos with him. I got pictures with him, man. I mean, just to sit back. I didn't catch what you said in the beginning, man, but he went by the fat man, the fat man. Yeah. And we used to always talk about him, man, and just to be around him, just to hear him, talk trash, man. I mean, I got videos, man, on my page. I got to put them back up. I got videos that I didn't even edit of them and everything like that, man. But every time I went down to Memphis, I definitely stopped by a shop where we ran into each other. at the clubhouse or whatnot. So yeah, I knew him, got a great relationship with him and everything like that, man. We definitely stayed in contact with each other.
Oh man, that's really cool.
Good.
That's really cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I used to look at the videos, and man, this guy, he could joke with the best of them, man. He was tough. And
he was going back and forth with Snowman down there in Atlanta. Oh my gosh!
I remember that. He was a racer, right? Or did he have a
race? Yeah, they both of them got their little organizations they go back and forth with.
Yeah, they'd be talking noise and trash, and we just sit up and watch them, man. Man, it'll definitely be missed. He'll be missed, definitely. So if the club needs to put out any information about him or whatever the case may be, absolutely contact us here, and we'll put out anything you guys.
I seen this morning on Black Moses page that they're gonna have a clubhouse open today.
Okay. And we don't want to forget, whole grain trucker. Yeah, we mentioned. I read the little article that I had received by Mr. Man, the president of True Breed MC.
Oh yeah, up in Chicago. I seen that.
That's the one I read yesterday. Black Dragon.
Read it again. You read it where? You read it on the show?
I read it here on the show. Yeah.
Oh. What did I miss? Jeez, I'm getting old.
I read it on the show. Then we got it that he was in a terrible motorcycle accident yesterday.
Yes. Did he survive it?
He was part. No.
Okay.
He did not. And he was part of he's the president of True Breed, and he was president, or he was on the board, I think, of their coalition up there. If I can find the actual article, because I didn't share the actual article. I read it and then I wrote my own post.
So also to the True Breed MC up in Chicago, rest in peace, definitely to Mr. Man, president, True Breed MC. Man, our oh my goodness, oh man, they're checking in and they're checking out at such a fast rate. You know, brothers, please take care of your health.
Yeah. And yeah. I got a message for Lavish.
What's up, Highway? What's up, man? Good to see you. Freeway. I'm sorry. What the hell's wrong with me? What's up, brother? Varian Gatewood. Good to see you, Vito. Love you much, man. Can
I give Lavish this message from?
Yeah.
All right. What's that message?
I had hit my boy up here in Dallas. And I was telling him about the podcast. I said, man, dude on podcast didn't know that y'all club existed. No rules, no duels. He was like, what? What? I said, nah, for real. Up in his area, they consider that like somebody that's not in the club. Yeah, he's a real fun guy. That's why I can joke with him. He said, how he not know about the rules?
Hey man, I didn't know.
His name is Dollar Bill. His name is Dollar Bill.
Dollar Bill, man. I thought it was a slang all around the world, man. I thought it was just a slang. I had no idea it was a real club, man.
Yeah. I can joke with him because he'll laugh. He'll crack up. Yeah. So
it is. It is, you know, when I first heard it, I was like, is that really how could that be how can you have a motorcycle club with no rules and no dues? Like, that's just the name. I bet they got more rules than a mofo in there. Yeah, somebody probably stood up in a meeting. Damn, I thought we didn't have any rules.
What you mean mandatory?
All right, this is bait and switch in here. Hey man, $3.8 million fleet of exotic supercars was seized from a biker gang. What the hell are they doing?
Whatever they doing, I need to do it, man. Because it ain't looking like that for me over here.
Well, you're not far away. Stop playing.
Man, I'm very far away, man.
You got a fleet of trucks. Yeah, maybe it's not so hard to imagine. You got a fleet of trucks and on and on. You got horses over at a horse ranch, a big old yacht, man. Stop playing.
Man, stop it, man.
Maybe they're just lavishes. They might all have tow yards.
No, I'm actually working. I'm working a little too hard.
They might all have tow yards. But listen, if you've got a fleet of supercars, you got to have everything else that comes with it. Like you already got a mansion. You got a fleet of, you know, over there, they got motorcycles made out of gold. And stuff like that.
I want to show. I'm gonna let you do this. I got, you know, I had to pull my videos back up.
Which one? Okay.
No, do the article. I mean, do the story.
So, $3.8 million fleet of exotic supercars seized from a biker gang is now being used by the Turkish as police cars. This is crazy. Well, it goes into this story here of how they caught the man. Let's play this real quick. They're gonna have, okay, this will be done in 3 seconds. Actions.
He was Australia's most wanted man, but tonight Hakan Ayik is behind bars in a Turkish prison. Ayik, who's accused of running a global drug empire, was sensationally arrested in Istanbul, where he'd been hiding out since fleeing Sydney more than a decade ago.
The AFP's enemy number one brought to his knees in a secret Istanbul hideout. It was an arrest worthy of a Hollywood-like production. Dubbed Operation Cage, drones captured the dawn raids, police nabbing 37 targets, including several Aussie Comanchero bikies. Hakan Ayik may have been Australia's most wanted man, but he's a big scalp in Turkey too, accused of running a global drug empire from the country for more than a decade.
We allege some of those detained yesterday are the masterminds of misery. They are in part responsible for a significant proportion of addiction, deaths from drug abuse, and violence.
Ayik fled Sydney 13 years ago, taunting authorities here until they levelled the score in 20.
What the hell? That's it? That's it? They just cut Isaac's.
They just cut it off.
Isaac was doing good, man. Look, he had all the honeys. Come on, man.
Let me. Since they mentioned the club, let me show you.
Comancheros.
Yeah, let me show you something. Can I?
Hold on. Well, I wanted to.
Offering access to product.
How are they going to do this? They stole the whole thing. Okay. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
All right, you got it? I'm ready.
I'm ready. Hold on a second. Let me. Which one am I going to show? Window. I want to show this one. Nope. Let's show this one first. Look at this. That's commentary. Look at them bikes.
Yeah, they're made out of gold.
Yeah, that's this is New Zealand.
Zoom in on them.
Oh, okay, where's the video?
Yeah, you can enlarge it. Use your control.
I'm trying to find it on my screen first. Hold on a second. I got
too many screens, bro. That's ridiculous.
I got too many screens open up. I don't know where it's at. Oh, I'm just. Oh, I can't. Nope, I can't.
There you go. Yeah, you just did it. There you go. Okay, more though. You're going the wrong way. Okay, go down on the bottom and hit the full screen button down there. That right there. Hit that. Now zoom in. Look at these motorcycles. That gold pieces. That's gold. That's real gold.
That's gold.
And then that right there is the money. Those are dollar bills.
Yeah,
$100 bills.
I got another one.
Is that crazy? Look at that. They're on gold motorcycles.
And look what motorcycles they're on, y'all. They're on V-Rods over there.
Oh, those are V-Rods. I was going to say, what the hell are those?
They roll V-Rods, man. They roll heavy V-Rods, man. I think they roll on V-Rods more over there than they ever did here. Let me show you one more to show you their fleet. Is it a fleet, Daryl? Maybe it's not a fleet. This one right here. You see that one? Look at that.
Make it big.
Oh, okay.
Down there in the corner.
I gotta get to the right video. There it is.
Oh, this is a video?
These are videos.
Oh, no wonder you're having trouble with them. Man, look at that, man. Look at the cars. Look at those cars, those Mercedes trucks.
Oh, man.
And then they're going to have
the videos, man. They have these following them in front of them, and then come all the V-Rods. I like to say V-Rods.
I need to I need to do something, man.
Well,
I don't know. And I ain't doing enough.
How they gonna be in that basic ass building? Thank God,
dude.
$1 million.
Hey, man, I don't know how basic it is, man, because you don't know what's behind there.
Wait a minute. Is this it? Let me pop this one and stop it there.
Chris Leach, V-Rods may be junk, but not when they're made out of gold.
Nah, V-Rods ain't junk. Y'all better stop talking about my bike.
Gold-plated, solid gold rims like that. The bike wouldn't move. Yeah, it wouldn't move if it was mine. It would be somewhere in a museum somewhere.
Okay, look at that one.
Oh man, now that's a palatial estate right there. Yeah, we're doing something. We're not doing motorcycling quite right. We're not doing biker clubs quite right. We're
be talking about my V-Rods, man.
Our biker club thing here ain't right. These boys are living life. Well, not so great right there, but hey, on the way, look at the earrings. Your boys they're living right over here. They got they're all over the world. They got a worldwide network. This guy's been on the lam for 13 years. A lot of these guys, you see them, they spend a lot of time in the gym, and they got the little honeys all. I mean, when you got money, I guess you got it all. Yeah. So in all of this, they get the most wanted man. He's finally been arrested by the Turkish police. The drug trafficker was a member of Australia's notorious Comanchero motorcycle club. His fleet of supercars won't go to waste because the Turkish police have taken them. What the hell is that? The Turkish police took cars? Yeah, we're going to be taking those, bro.
Yeah, taking these.
That's some bullshit right there. But they got him. They took his cars.
What do they do with the drug money when we bust people here in the States?
So they say they're using it for funds to, do other police funds and police efforts, but that's a lot of money that they be using that I don't see how it's all adding up.
Well, we don't know what they do, but we can see what they did with these. Look at this car. Do you see this car? You see this car? Anytime a multi-million-dollar fleet of supercars makes the news, is a good day. In particular, it's especially fascinating when authorities manage to find them and convert them. That is exactly what happened to the Turkish police force. Believe us, the collection is truly a sight to behold. Before we get into the vehicles that have been seized, it's important to understand how we got here. The Comanchero Motorcycle Club was formed in Australia in 1968. So this is actually might be a club from Australia, or did it get there in 68? I'm not sure. A Scottish immigrant called William Ross established the MC in Sydney. Okay, so it is actually an MC that was established there. It's not one of the ones that have come over there. Mm-hmm. He established in a place called New South Wales. The Comanchero Motorcycle Club quickly became despised for their violent, aggressive reputation owing to frequent brawls. In the 1980s, a new chapter of the club was established in the Sydney suburb of Birchgrove. This particular detail is important because this would ultimately lead to the club's implosion. So this is a 60 Minutes Australia story if we wanted to go see it. My dog picks right now to drink out of the bowl with as much noise as it can muster up. The Breakaway Club established ties with the Bandidos, a Texas-based biker gang that dealt in drugs. Birch Grove's Breakaway chapter would eventually be patched over as the Bandidos' first Australian chapter. In September 1984, the two clubs clashed during an event that would become known as the Milpera Massacre. Damn. Mm-hmm. I read about that. 7 people would die, 4 Comancheros, 2 Bandidos, and an innocent teenager called Leanne Walters. I did read about that. It was horrible. Club drug trafficker detained in Turkey. The subject of today's story is a man who has been arrested by Turkish police. We saw the video that it was cut short. His name is Hakan Ayik. He is an Australian drug trafficker born to Turkish parents. He was described in 2021 as Australia's most wanted man. Well, they got him. When he was a boy, Ayik studied at high school in Kogarah, New South Wales, and his classmate just so happened to be Dow Nakura, the future Comanchero president. So these guys, they've known each other from way back. A lot of these Aussie guys that are biking, they spend a whole lot of time in the gym. In fact, they're so addicted to it, they told one bikie leader not to go to the gym, and he took his ass there anyway, and where he got assassinated. We covered that story a few years back. The Australian police said, "Hey, man, your fellow bikies are out to get your ass. Do not go to the gym." And he went there anyway, and his muscles, I guess, they didn't stop any bullets. Ike's drug trafficking activities have long been linked with the Comancheros Motorcycle Club. Unfortunately for Ike, he's not exactly subtle about his business activities. In 2010, he became known as the Facebook gangster for flaunting his lifestyle on social media. And that brings us to today, where he has finally been arrested. The guy's been on the lam for 13 years. Police in Istanbul, Turkey. It's interesting how they spell Turkey. Turkiye. Interesting. Police in Istanbul, Turkey, finally arrested Ike and 36 others on charges of drug trafficking and money laundering. But the story doesn't quite end there either. Turkish authorities put his cars to good use. The Australian drug trafficker doesn't have to worry about his supercars gathering dust. That would piss you off, right? Because Turkish authorities are putting them to good use. Hayana Ike's has a car collection of 21 cars in his fleet, and the Turkish police are putting them to good use, sticking their livery and some lights on them. The collection includes a 205-mile-per-hour Ferrari 488 GTB. I wonder who gets to have that, the director of police, or is that an
whoever it is, they gotta have fun driving it.
You know, do they even have the money to take care of these damn things? I know they have a fleet, a person that they got a fleet, but do they even, like one shock on one of those things is $23,000 or something. The collection includes that, some other things. Let's see, Ike's sorry, the police's, that's ugly. Ike's sorry, the police's 488 GTB has an incredible 670 bhp V8 engine. So that was a very ugly dig right there. They were going to say Ike's Porsche, but sorry, it's the police's Porsche now. Here it is. Traffic policey. Now they painted all this on a Ferrari. What the hell's wrong with these people? Boy, I bet if you're the police, the chief of police gets this one. I mean, I'm not giving this to a regular patrol officer. Just imagine getting pulled over.
I think most of them things, man, they be taking those things, and I don't know how it is over there, but they use it as display cars when they do events and publicity stuff. That's like their indirect way of saying, "Hey, look at us. We took your car."
They can use it
now
as
they got 21 of them. They got 21 of these things now.
You can use it for stings, give it to, somebody that's posing as a drug dealer or major
undercover cop.
Undercover, yeah.
Yeah, I guess they could. These high-end vehicles were confiscated during. Oh, okay. This is the. If we go to here, I think this will be the
inbox there, Black Dragon.
I just heard it come.
The private chat.
Hold on, let me see. You just sent me something.
Yeah.
In my inbox. Okay.
On the private chat, there's a person on here kept saying, I guess they're trying to get your attention and look at their something that's more cleaner, more pretty, or something like that. Their link.
Oh, let me get back over there. Private chat. You sent me something on the private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Butch. Tasha sent me a link. Hold on here. Go back. What time did he send it?
Well, no, I don't know what time you sent the link. I just saw they asked me to tell you.
Please tell me to check my link. Where's the link, Tasha? Is it in the chat? Read me.
Read me. Read me.
I wasn't reading anyone. I'm sorry, Tasha. Tasha over there in Portugal. Is that where you are, Tasha? I think he's in Portugal.
It's up there at 10:48. It says, "Hey, Black Dragon, since you're checking the chat, see the news I sent you before, totally related to your title."
10:48. See the news I sent you before. Where did you send it, Tasha? I don't see where you sent it. Let me check. They probably sent it to my WhatsApp or something. You guys.
You got over, man.
You guys. I don't know where you sent it,
At the
Tasha.
beginning of the show. I go all the way up to the beginning. I'm looking. I don't think the YouTube will let you put links in here.
No, but I could copy it. And good morning, everyone, he says. Tasha, send it again. Yeah, just send it again. There's news on it. Man, you guys. Send it again, Tasha. Just send it again. Copied again. Okay, but where'd you send it? Okay, you said you sent it here. Where is it? Give it to us right now.
She's holding up traffic.
It's capable of doing 0-60 in just 3 seconds. Damn. Almost as fast as a motorcycle. The collection of supercars isn't in there. Among the cars, there's also included the all-electric Porsche Taycan Turbo. The Porsche Taycan Turbo. All electric. I've never even seen one. The Porsche Taycan. Oh, here's a link to it. Oh, that's
electric?
It's all electric. In the automobile. Okay, that's nice, bro. They're just doing the damn thing. Then there's also a confiscated collection. Also includes a luxurious Bentley Continental GT. Oh, look at that thing. Oh my goodness. Oh man, is this how the other half lives?
That's how they live over there. I haven't seen any of our clubs.
No, Lavish is living like this.
I have not pulled up to a club and seen Bentleys and Ferraris and gold-plated motorcycles.
Lavish got cars and everything.
No,
he got a
man,
car down here in Atlanta. He's been here 6 or 7 damn months. I
just picked it up. Actually, I just posted a video on YouTube, man, about the car, man, about me picking my car up, my shell. But no, man, I mean, you might get 1 or 2 people here and there throughout the, different clubs that might pull up, because I done seen this guys out here that got some stuff, but to see a collective club, with 4 or 5 Bentleys, nah, man, you might get, you got certain clubs that got those guys that's doing some real good stuff, man, working, and they got some toys, but you ain't gonna see the whole club like that. That would be nice. I would probably have to go join that club so that I can learn from them.
Can you imagine what the dues is?
I know. What?
You're behind on your dues, bro. We need
behind on your dues, man.
We need 100K for this month, bro.
Yeah. Okay, here's the story Tasha sent us. Costed 260 million euros. What? Tasha.
We gotta have that translated, man. Do they got a translated website?
It's Portuguese. She says it's a Portuguese site, so you might need to use a translator.
What the hell? Tasha, in the United States, we don't speak 5 and 6 languages, bro. We're ignorant over here, man. Let's see. But you know what? We are not to be undersold. All we got to do is go over here to translate. Boom. Enter the text. Tell it to pick the language automatically, detect the language. Let's see. We don't have to be undersold here, bro. Bam. The PSP will be available within a few weeks with a Ferrari clearly characterized in blue, white, and red that will be used in representation events and road safety promotion campaigns. So that's what they're going to be doing. You were right.
Oh, man. I only speak on what I know, man.
But bro, that means Laviston did it. That means Laviston,
Yeah, well, he's with the people that be taking cars and stuff.
No, man. Okay. I just know a lot of guys who got their car seized, man.
So now we know what they're going to do with it. They're going to be using it for
put it in the show. So next time you go to a car show, hey, that's my car. Not anymore.
It'll be used in representation events, road safety promotion campaigns, and all that stuff. Like you said, Lavish, to create a presence. Okay, Lavish be knowing.
Yes, he does.
All right, so I guess that's all there is to the story, though. Is there any more? I'm clicking. There's I mean, is this more to it right there? Is that more? Boom. 260 million euros they want for this thing. Oh, here it is. Here's the police car right there. And they do the same thing over there. They throw your ass a commercial first. Look at that. Damn! Oh my gosh!
People say I'll run from that just to get pulled over by it.
Damn! Wow!
I got a question. Who they arrested?
Wow.
'Cause they ain't put nobody else in that car.
Wow! Imagine getting pulled over by that thing.
I'm not trying to get pulled over by any of them.
Man, would you? That is crazy, man. That is crazy.
I'm gonna speed through Turkey. Have the wrong. No, I don't want you to pull me over. Go get the other car to pull me over.
The PSP will be available. This is my best Turkish. Or my best Portuguese here. The PSP will be available within a few weeks with a Ferrari clearly characterized blue, white, and red that will be used in representation events and road safety promotion campaigns. The Apuro or CM, the Segredo around the new acquisition was broken by the publication of a video on social networks of the company that characterized the new bomb of the PSP. It says the Ferrari G88 488 GTB. Let's see what else they say. Boom. The Ferrari 488 GTB, which used for around 260,000 euros, which is like $300,000 at prices consulted. This second fair on specialized sites was apprehended by thieves by the Criminal Investigation Department of the PSP in an investigation into crimes against the patrimony, knows the CM. It was lost in favor of the state. The state took it, and the total transfer process for the PSP has not been carried out, with some details missing so that the bullet can be properly presented. So I guess all that means they took that man's cars, and they're getting everything together, and they're getting ready to put them out there and use this thing. This 488 GTB was a model produced in Maranello between 2015 and 2019. Oh, this car is old, man. The supercar has a 3,903 cc engine that produces 670 horsepower, capable of reaching 100 kilometers an hour in 3 seconds and 200 kilometers an hour in 8.3 seconds at a maximum speed of 387 kilometers per hour. Wow. That is freaking amazing. Finally, the PSP has its own other supercars from different eras, such as the BMW i8, nice car, the Ford Mustang GT, nice car, the Porsche 911 Turbo, and the Audi R8. So they are doing the damn thing and taking these people's cars. Oh my goodness. How would you like that, to have your beautiful cars taken? Just taken.
Wow.
And look what else they got. Porsche Taycan Turbo, the Bentley Continental GT, the Audi RS6. They say that crime doesn't pay. For the Turkish police, it would appear that it paid quite well. Mm-hmm. Wow. Holy moly.
Amen.
It's paying.
Watch this. When he gets out, He's gonna go buy him some more. Yeah, I got those. I'm gonna give me some more. I'm gonna get some updated models.
This guy had 23 $300,000 cars. $3.8 million.
Allegedly, you saw how he was making his money.
Does it pay like that, Lavish?
You asking me, man. I don't know anything, man. I have no idea. I don't know what pays like what. Hard work and dedication pays a lot, man.
I never know what nothing is. You
I
from
don't
the
know
streets.
nothing, man. I just
You
don't know.
You don't know what's going on in Detroit, but you are Detroit.
I be watching those movies with those guys that be making that type of money a week and everything, and I'd be like, But those are movies. I don't know if they really
never know nothing though. That's crazy. Did you guys see that hot air balloon that caught on fire and burned those people up?
I saw that. It was 25 people in that balloon.
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. In Brazil.
Was it 25 or 15?
Yeah,
it was a lot of people in the balloon though.
25 people in it. And some people were able to jump out of the damn thing. A hot air balloon caught fire and tumbled from the sky on Saturday in Brazil, southern state of Santa Catarina, killing 8 people, officials said, adding that 3 victims were found clutched together in the basket holding each other while they burned alive. Footage shared by local news outlets. I saw this whole video. It was freaking crazy, man. It showed billows of smoke coming from the balloon. I wanted to ride a balloon until I saw that. No, thank you.
No, I was going to ride. I saw a balloon get caught up in wires one time, and I said, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
No, I wanted, and this is not, this is not listening to what y'all are saying about the balloons, or should I say, differently, a different view. I wanted to ride the balloon, and I still do. But what deterred me was the price. That's not an inexpensive ride.
Oh, really? It costs?
Yeah.
What does it cost to ride a balloon?
Them hot air balloons, man, if I'm not mistaken, man, it was like $250 plus or some crap like that per person when I last checked into it.
That's more than the helicopter ride.
And that was, I know. I was going, I was looking at it because I was going to do some old, Lavish does have a, romantic side to him.
Oh, no, not the woman killer.
Do we need to know that? That's not for us.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. But however,
you're gonna take the woman on
a hot air balloon. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. Yeah.
I try to do the stuff that my other urban guys aren't doing, man. So, I become a hard act to follow.
So you make that you raise the price of dating. So I don't want to go out with you. Lavish took me.
I've been to a 7-star restaurant in Athens, Greece, sitting on the Mediterranean Sea, looking out.
I ain't been past 5.
When you're in the military, that don't count.
It does count. It does count. It does count.
The government paid for the date.
Hey, wait a minute. No, the government paid for me to get over there. The government didn't pay for the date because I borrowed money from like 5 people. I ain't lying.
Oh man,
I borrowed money from 5 people
like that.
To go on that date.
I'm sorry. But this was crazy, man. On the video on social media, 2 people can be seen actually falling through the air as the fire spread. It was, man, this was the craziest thing you've ever seen. 13 people survived and were taken to hospitals. Santa Catarina's military fire brigade said, adding 21 people were on board, including the pilot. The pilot lived. You're supposed to go down with the balloon, bro. You're not supposed to live. The crash happened at around 8 p.m. local time. You can see this balloon in midair on fire. If you haven't seen the video, it is crazy. A fire started in the basket, prompting the pilot to try to land the balloon. But you should see the video of the balloon trying to take off. Though I would have got out the thing. Like, you guys need to get takeoff off a little better than this. 13 people, including the pilot, managed to jump. I think what happened was the pilot got it low enough for people to jump. And not enough people, everybody didn't jump. So when too many people jumped and the others that were too slow, it flew back up in the air because there was no more weight to hold it down. Everybody should have got on the basket at the same time, and then we should all jumped at the same time. But when a lot of people jumped, do you guys remember when the Hindenburg pulled all those people up in the air? You remember that? Anyway, 13 people, including the pilot, managed to jump. 8 were unable to. Without the weight of the others, the balloon began rising again. These people ended up dying. 4 charred, and another 4 jumped out of the balloon when it was way too high and it was falling. When you saw the balloon fall, you saw these people just jump out. Using Ulysses Gabriel, chief of Santa Catarina Civil Police Force, said on social media that 3 people died hugging each other. The video was crazy, man. And I wish I could show. There's some parts of it I could show, but I don't remember where the heck I put the video. But it was crazy, 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 crazy. The whole thing. Hey, look here. A historic women's motorcycle club is to host a convention and parade in Spokane. You guys know these ladies. These are the Motor Maids.
I can tell by the color.
Yeah. They've been around since like 1924 or some crazy something.
Yeah, yeah.
Historic Women's Motorcycle Club. They don't call themselves a motorcycle club. They're
motorcycle association, right?
I don't know, but I've never heard them call themselves an MC.
No.
Spokane, Washington. Dozens of women will ride their motorcycles through the streets of Spokane during next month's annual Motor Maids convention. On July 8th through 10th, the Motor Maids will host its annual convention for the first time in Spokane, the oldest continuously operated women's motorcycle organization. See, they don't call themselves a motorcycle club. The oldest continuously operated motorcycle organization in North America, the Motor Maids, claims roughly 1,200 members who are passionate about building motorcycle community for women. The convention events will include a ribbon ceremony recognizing first-time convention attendees, a timed road race, and a motorcycle parade through downtown Spokane. I bet they don't have any trouble getting their thing done. I bet the sheriff isn't stopping their thing. I bet no one's calling them gangsters.
Nobody's messing with the Motor Maids, bro. I mean, no.
The parade will take place at 10 a.m. on July 10th with the main parade south on Spokane Falls Boulevard in front of Riverfront Park. For more information on the convention and the organization, visit motormaidsincorporated.org. Yeah. So the Motor Maids are doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
These ladies have been around forever, man. Here we go. A motorcycle club. What is going on with this? Okay. A motorcycle club to help escort an Ohio Marine home after being killed in an alleged DUI crash. Here is the Marine here, Staff Sergeant, killed in Chesterfield, VA. Oh, is this a video? Oh, let's check this out.
Sad news this evening. A beloved U.S. Marine from St. Clairsville is being brought home after a fatal crash in Chesterfield, Virginia. 29-year-old Staff Sergeant Christopher D. Harding Jr. was killed in a motorcycle crash back on June 19th. As his body is taken home, a motorcade procession will pass through the Ohio Valley, offering the community a chance to pay its final respects. Residents are being encouraged to gather along the route, wave flags, and stand in support as Harding is escorted back to St. Clairsville. The crash that claimed his life occurred when a vehicle crossed into oncoming traffic and struck his motorcycle head-on. The driver, identified by police as 56-year-old Bradford G. Jordan of North Chesterfield, was arrested on charges of DUI and DUI maiming, with additional charges pending. For more details, you can visit our website, WTRF.com.
DUI and DUI maiming. He will be escorted by the Warthogs Motorcycle Club. It's going to begin traveling to Morgantown, West Virginia on Tuesday to help escort, is that today? To help escort 29-year-old Staff Sergeant Christopher D. Harding Jr. home to St. Clairsville. Club members said they will be taking Harding to Toothman's funeral home and want the Ohio Valley to line up Route 9 like never before. Harding, 29, is, as you know, was killed when someone crossed into his lane, and that person was arrested for DUI. His family hopes the region will come together to show just how deeply loved and appreciated he was, not only as a Marine, but a son of the as a son of the Ohio Valley. The deadly crash occurred when the vehicle crossed into his lane. When I see this young man, I think of us and how young and innocent we were, Logic, when we went to serve our country. I have a picture just like this. I was, this same age. When you think of just how vulnerable we were, but
Yeah.
we took the steps to serve our country, and it's just, man. I see a young man who just didn't know jack about nothing, but I knew I was heading out there to save my country or work for serve my country. The submarine veterans host an annual motorcycle rally in Keystone. I'm really pissed off about this one because I'm a submarine veteran and nobody gave me a call. What the hell? This is a submarine motorcycle club too.
A submarine motorcycle club?
Yeah, it's made of submarine sailors.
On a Sunday, stay at Target Field.
How are they going to just, take this from us? They always do this. Add in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll be able to see this in just a second. Boom, it's over. And then they move the controls down here. Okay. Let's see what she has to say. Action.
Marine veterans held their national rally in Keystone this weekend. Later news, a motorcycle club of submarine veterans held their national rally in Keystone this weekend. Dakota Territory's Brad Walton met with the Silent Service Motorcycle Club and tells us how they made the most of their time in the Black Hills.
Many motorcyclists around the United States agree there's something special about the Black Hills.
Everybody's enjoying it here. They said this is the best riding they've ever done in their life. These are people that live in the Carolinas and Tennessee that have mountains similar to the Black Hills.
The Silent Service Motorcycle Club is composed of members from a distinct background.
We've all served on United States naval submarines, and the title Silent Service is what we truly are. We are the Silent Service of the U.S. Navy.
Silent Service held their national rally in Keystone this weekend, the first time they've done so. While in the Black Hills, they're making an impact on local organizations, first dropping off a custom Harley at the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum.
This means a lot to everyone here.
That's it.
It is the USS South Dakota. And
That's
USS
it.
South Dakota is a current active U.S. submarine.
They also made a sizable donation to a local nonprofit helping people struggling with PTSD.
We actually went to all our chapter members. Wings of Valor was a close second, but South Dakota Service Dogs got the most votes.
We exist to provide highly trained service dogs to veterans and first responders at no cost to them.
The $8,000 donation will help South Dakota Service Dogs adopt, train, and cover veterinary care for canine companions.
These donations mean the world to us. They do so much for our veterans and our first responders.
Though Silent Service wasn't in the Black Hills for long, the group of 150 accomplished their mission of making an impact. Reporting in Keystone, Brad Walton, Dakota Territory News.
Man, that is so cool. So let me show you a few things here. This is
Keystone, Brad Walton.
Here, let me turn the sound off here. There's a few things to look at here and know. First of all, these people are South Dakota Service Dogs. Let me tell you, I have a service dog. It's so important to have people that train these service dogs and teach them. That's just like such an important thing. Notice this some things about their colors. Everybody's got dolphins on, and this says qualified. This is the thing for the submarine community. It's like having wings for the Air Force community or the air community. It's like having jump wings for the parachute community. This right here, dolphins are a sailor's best friends. This is the submarine, the front of a submarine going through the water. One thing that is really cool that you'll notice when you're on a submarine at sea is dolphins will ride here in what we call the bow wake. And the submarine is going this like really fast on the surface. And these dolphins can swim as fast as the damn submarine can go. And there's a wake made right here. And the dolphins will swim in this wake and jump into the air. And it is the craziest thing. one of the most amazing things when you're sitting up here in this thing called a mast, and you got your binoculars on, and you're looking out over the water and stuff like that, and you look down here and these dolphins are riding next to the submarine. It is a feeling like you feel like you're being protected by those dolphins. So this is really a depiction of what actually really happened. So the submarine community adopted the dolphins, and once you get qualified on a submarine, which means that you are able to control a damage control station, and in any place on the submarine, if there's a fire or casualty or whatever the case may be, you would be able to. You got about a year when you get on a submarine to become qualified on all of the systems. At least you know the emergency shutoffs and how to save the crew in case. And until you get your dolphins, you're just walking around the submarine as an accident waiting to happen. So when you get on the submarine, the first thing you have to do, you got to learn pneumatics, hydraulics, electronics, all this stuff that might not have anything to do with what you do for a living, but you've got to be a person that's able to fight casualties on a submarine. You only get a small amount of time to work on anything like that. The color is very interesting to me because they don't have cities and states on the back of them. I think that's interesting. Now here on this guy, you will see that this indicates these are his dolphins. This indicates that he was on a ballistic submarine that fired that had the capability of firing intercontinental ballistic missiles. So there's two kinds of submarines out there. There's fast attack submarines that concentrate on taking out enemy ballistic submarines, and then there's the ballistic submarines that sit underneath the water and wait to destroy the world. They travel about 4 knots. They stay completely hidden. Nobody can see them. And when it's time to come up and handle business, they come up and handle business. Now, some of you guys might have heard the president talking about the submarines that were involved, or the submarine that was involved in the Iran thing. 300 miles away, the submarine surfaced and shot Tomahawk cruise missiles. That was my job. That's what I did in the Navy. It's called a fire control technician. And this kind of submarine would not do that. This would be done by a fast attack submarine. And if you were on a fast attack submarine like I was, you would only have this set of dolphins. You wouldn't have this ballistic missile. These are all of the awards this man got. And this man was truly a badass out there. These awards are indicative of his service. And he had some Navy Achievement Medals and some Navy Commendation Medals. So this guy, he did his thing for the country. He also was a senior chief, and it looks like he was a sonar girl. I mean sonar tech. We used to call them sonar girls. I think that's what he was, a sonar tech. And he's the secretary. He was qualified. Looks like he was on the USS South Dakota, SSN 790. So and he's got his American flag up there. So this is all indicative. This tells a complete story of a person that was out there serving his country and doing his thing. I'm really proud of these guys. This is the National Commo. So he's a National Communications Officer, but also the president of his local chapter. And you can see his dolphins there. And if you will ever notice on my vest, you will see my dolphins on my chest as well. So this is really cool. Some of these guys were in the SS Dakota, so they gave an SSN 790 USS South Dakota. And I don't even know if that ship was around when I was in the Navy. It might. I think it came after I got out. But it's really interesting I'm really proud to see this. An indication of my life, the life I lived with many of these folks as we and in my life. Okay, so I understand what's going on here. So this looks like the ships that they served on, the subs that they served on. That's what that must be. The various submarines that they served on. Really cool to look at this and Damn, man, am I getting old like that? Do I? I guess I'm getting out of here. Getting old. Jeez. So anyway, I thought I would take the time to explain all that. I hear you guys being quiet like we don't care. All right.
Hey.
I'm like, yo, he done went on. He done went on a tangent. I don't have nothing to say about the Navy.
Hey, you got to see my comment I just posted, man. look at me in Logic's face.
Ain't nothing to comment on. Okay.
Hey, we just sitting there. Hey, man, we just there, man. Like, man. God, man.
Now, can you imagine, Lavish, how long you think he would have let me go on and on and on about the Air Force?
I would have let you go on about your
exactly.
Hey, listen. He would have said, "Okay, all right, so let's move on to the next story before we forget. Let's come back to it."
Exactly.
Yeah, let's get back on this over here. Come on, man. He would have cut that real short.
I would hope that I'm not like that. Anyway.
Well, you talking about the Navy.
I'm gonna let you do your Air Force thing, and I'm gonna let you do your thing. Your y'all.
We talking biker news, man.
Yeah, well, this is biker news, man. You going off talking about some military, man. Go on A&E, man, if you want to tell those stories.
Let me give a shout out to Cutoff, and they got a podcast upcoming podcast called Left Lane Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his partner actually invited me to come on an episode, and I'm typing up my response now. So I told him I was going to shout him out on the show. So
Left Lane Chronicles.
Left Lane Chronicles.
Oh, that sounds cool. Shout out to you, Cutoff, man. And they're doing good things, man. So I can't wait to. I hope you have fun on the show. I noticed.
So they didn't. So they just sent you an invite. They didn't send
that's
us
what
one. I'm just asking. They just sent you one.
That.
I'm just, I mean, you collected. You said it's so nice.
Well,
They
the thing. Hey, wait a minute. I don't know about their selection decisions. I know I watched their show when they interviewed somebody else I follow. Out of I think he's out of Georgia. I don't know if he's in Atlanta. I don't think he's in Atlanta, but he's out of Georgia.
Yeah, they invited him only to the show. Yeah.
You never know. They might be intimidated by y'all big guy. Y'all got big names. I was telling Black Dragon,
man, stop it.
I got big names. I'm nobody. I'm just a preacher that prays. That's it. That's
hear
all
you.
You are a doctor. You're a doctor.
I'm the preacher that prays. The preacher that prays.
On the bike. You're neophytes. You're a doc. You're a whole. You're a bishop. You got churches and things. Where's your airplane? Where's your
lavish parking lot?
We want to see where your airplane and Bentley are.
Oh man,
lavish parking lot. I'm trying to put together. I've been trying for 2 years to put together this. Somebody told me not to talk about it. This ministry ride. It'll be epic.
Who told you not to talk about that?
A friend of mine. They said, don't talk about it until you put it together. And they're right.
No, you're supposed to.
No, man, you got to talk about it. You got to put it together first, man. All types of stuff gets in the way, man, and the manifestation won't take place.
Yeah, you don't just talk about, I have a dream. You don't tell me about your dreams.
Yeah,
we coming up on an hour, bro. I got to get some sleep. I got to be on the road
right now. I just wanted to play this last thing on our way up out here. I saw your message, man. Okay, here's the last thing on the way up out here. Check this out. Someone sent this to me.
Good chance you're gonna get caught somewhere between.
So he saved this beautiful woman's life.
Over here, man. If you're up here and anybody hits the back of my patrol car, it's a good chance you're gonna get caught somewhere in between that car and your car. I don't want that to happen to you. Just like that, see?
Dang!
Just like that. Let me get you come on over here, man.
Was that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Wow.
When I first saw it, I was like, Man,
and see how calm he was, just like that.
Yeah, I was like, man, you're not trying to give this
man.
thing no
Listen,
break.
man, I done been in situations like that. I've been so calm on the outside, but inside, I'm like, oh God, no. heart pounding like, but I'm keeping it cool. Whew. I get by myself, I get to the side, I get away. I'm like, whew, that was close.
Man, y'all live a dangerous life out there, man. Lavish, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I was like, you're not trying to help that woman. You're getting ready to give her a ticket, man. Stop.
If you're up here and anybody hits the back of my patrol car, it's a good chance you're going to get caught somewhere in between that car and your car. I don't want that to happen, Chief.
Yeah, right. Then bang!
Just like that, see? Just like that.
So, hey, this is something that I wanted to end with. I tell all of my people out there riding motorcycles, stay off of that goddamn shoulder. Right. Go to the next exit and pull off. I'll never forget the time that Black Sabbath was sitting on a shoulder and an 18-wheeler came over to the shoulder and he was 1 millimeter from taking the entire pack out. One of my brothers was leaning back like this, and this truck missed this man by mere centimeters. Stay.
They looking, and where you look, you tend to lean towards. You look to your right, you're going to veer to your right.
Stay off the shoulder. You have no reason to pull over on the shoulder if your motorcycle is working and you need to pull the pack over to do whatever, take a leak or whatever. Stay off the shoulder.
Yeah.
Go down to the next exit, get off, do your business, and get back on. Stay off the shoulder. That's it. Logic, don't say another word. It's going to give Black Dragon another topic to discuss. I'm out, man. That's it. Let's get Logic out of here, or Lavish out of here first, because y'all ain't doing me right today.
I'm just saying, man. I knew it. If he said something else, I stopped talking. I said, man, I hope Logic don't say another. Just don't say nothing, because it's gonna interlude into a whole nother conversation. We're never gonna get off of here.
You're the worst at it. You're the worst at it. You start a whole conversation. I don't have anything else to say. I'm done.
All right, let me get out of here, y'all. I gotta get some sleep.
Logic, talk to you. What are you going to sleep for? Never mind. We're not going to start another. Lavish, you first.
Hey, I just want to leave. Lavish Biker Bash, August 29th to the 31st, Detroit, Michigan. You can get your tickets online. Hit my social media page on Facebook, Lavish T. Williams, or my Facebook group, which is Lavish Biker Bash. It's pretty cool on there because I can be a little looser. But yeah, Lavish Biker Bash on Facebook, Lavish T. Williams on Instagram, Lavish T. Williams on Facebook as well. Links all over the page, man. All right, Logic, let's go ahead and get it. That means let's go ahead and get it.
There we go. All right. Where's my music now? So what's up, everybody? This is your boy Lottie down here at Keep It Logical. Listen. Be safe out there. Love on your loved ones. Kiss your family. When you're out on twos, remember these words: ride hard, ride safe, and always, always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
All right. I'll talk to you two later. Be good. And it's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. That's my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Appreciate you. Make sure to get my newest book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Learn the social construct of motorcycle club life, rules, traditions, history, politics, and modus operandi. Available on at blackdragonsgear.com and on Amazon and on Kindle. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. All right, man. Y'all take care and have a great day. We're out of here. Peace. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospects Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when you guys get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the second you volatile, it can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. Black Dragon is the man. A real OG. Bonafide, certified, a true MC. The Biker Boys. The Biker Boys. It's in the house, most definitely. Blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon. Black Savage. MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his Prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man. He just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon. I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. Dub V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.